What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. It's a very narrow formation, but one that I've found some success with lately. It's a very solid formation for keeping possession, as you have three center mids right beside each other, but with some of the player instructions, it's also really effective on the counter. This is the team I'm currently using. It's nothing special, nothing too crazy or anything. There's not a lot of like high meta players in it, and it's still doing really well. But let's just jump ahead, get into it. Get to the custom tactics and player instructions. So this is what the formation looks like basically. You got four defenders. You kind of have like a diamond in the midfield there, and then you have two strikers up top. So let's start off with the defensive style. We're going to go with balanced here. I've tried pressure on heavy touch, press after possession loss. Both of them, it just feels like I was way too exposed on the wings. Like when my fullbacks pushed up in a press, I found it to be much safer just playing balance. If you're playing with pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss, you better be scoring a lot of goals because you're going to get a lot of goals scored on you too. Makes for a lot of open matches. A little too risky for me though. I'm a little safer, so we go with the balance. And for chance creation, it's actually on balance. It's not on direct passing. I've kind of tried between the two. With direct passing, it seems like the mids get a little bit too high. Possession I've used as well, and possession actually worked really well, but balance just seems to bring a little bit of everything, so we stick with the balance there. I've gone with 50 width, nothing too crazy there. 5 players in the box, 1 on corners, 1 on free kicks, because playing it short on set pieces is just so much better, so that's why I do it this way. Now on to some player instructions here. Both strikers, very simple. We keep them on get in behind and stay forward. You know what kind of players to use here. Get some fast guys, good dribblers. I use Griezmann. I love Griezmann. Not a lot of people are using him right now. I think he's so smooth on the ball, so I use him. And Fekir is obviously, you know who he is. For the cam, we keep him on basic defense support. I'll get to that in a minute. Get into the box for cross, and that's it. We don't have him on anything else. He's got to be your most creative player. He does need a little bit of pace as well. Find himself in a lot of open space a lot of the time, so some extra pace does not hurt at all. On to the midfielders now. This is where you kind of see a difference in how the team actually plays in-game as opposed to how it looks on the screen. So with one of our midfielders on the left-hand side here, balance attack, get into the box for cross, cover center, and drift wide. You'll see that drift wide is on the left center mid as well as the right center mid, if I can get to him. That's basically just for extra spacing, and I find it works really well. Just feels like there's not a lot of room to get around. If you play more possession style, you may want them in the middle, but drift wide works really well for me. They still end up around the box, and they still end up in the middle. It's not a huge difference, but we have this one on cover center, and we have the other one on cover wing. Basically what it boils down to is when we're out of possession, this midfielder here starts defending on the right-hand side. The second we lose the ball, he starts defending on the right-hand side, and naturally, this cam will go over to the left-hand side. And then these two midfielders here, we'll get to the CDM in a second. Those two midfielders end up going into the middle. So it actually defends as a 4-4-2. And when you get the ball, after you start building up play, you get back into this shape here. So when you're out of possession, it goes to a 4-4-2. That helps cover the width. That's why I have one on cover wing. So he basically plays as a right mid. Mars ends up playing as a left mid. Now we're in a 4-4-2, which is a really solid defensive formation without as many weaknesses as a formation like this, where there's obviously a lot of space on the wings for your opponent. So nothing else changes on the right mid as well. We have him on cover wing, drift wide, get into the box, and balanced attack. I use 3 like pure center mid types here, like box-to-box players. But if you want this guy over here that drifts wide, he almost plays like a right winger a lot in game. So you can use a more attacking player. You can use like a cam type guy with a little more pace or a little bit better dribbling. I like the box to box like engine guys. It just feels a little more solid defensively. But you're free to use a more creative player here. I do recommend for the two guys that are covering the center to be good defensive players. And with this one here being a little bit better going forward. But your CDM, he's got to be a lockdown guy. That's why I have N'Golo Kante here. Have him on cut passing lanes, drop between defenders, and cover center. We have had him on stay back before, but drop between defenders seems pretty nice, actually. Especially with Kante. He starts so deep that as soon as your opponent starts building up, then I just switch to Kante and just run right at them from deep. It works really well. Kante is kind of a cheat code in this game. Drop between defenders has just felt better for me. If you don't like how far away he is offensively, because as soon as you get the ball, he basically just he's chilling. He goes to the back. He's not worried about attacking. If you do want a guy to join the attack a little bit more, you can keep him on stay back while attacking. For us, we stick with drop between defenders. Center backs, you don't have to change anything. They do what they always do. Fullbacks, stay back while attacking and overlap on both. With these guys, it's very important that you use them in your build-up. Do a lot of like give and go passes where you trigger a run with them, get them involved in the attack because you do need them to supply some extra width on your team. I've had them on balance, and it did feel like they would get caught up a little too high. So that's why I just do stay back while attacking and just manually get them involved. They're not crucial to your attack, but they are an important outlet. I'm all about being more defensively solid because I'm not great at defense. So I keep them on stay back while attacking. Join the attack is way too aggressive, I find. So just don't go there. You can try balanced if you really want to use them a little bit more. I just use them just to keep the defenders honest on the other team. They have to respect some wing play on this team. I'm going to play one game with you guys. Hopefully we don't match up against someone insane, and I can show you guys kind of what it plays like in game. All right, so we got a pretty decent team. He's got Salah, Haji, really nice. Let's get into it. All right, so it looks like the team's finally getting in formation here. He's looking pretty solid so far. All right, so we win the ball here, and you'll notice Mahrez is out on the left wing right away. That's basically where you'll start most of your attacks because he did drop back. Like I said, it's like a 4-4-2 now. So Mahrez kind of went to the left wing there. And then you'll see lots of space there. Griezmann right off the bat. What a finish. You'll see that was a very quick build-up. The defensive shape, basically, like I said, 4-4-2. Mahrez really drifted out to the left there. Schweinsteiger drifts out to the right. And then once we got it, it was just a few quick passes, and we just cut right through. So here we go. We win the ball again. Schweinsteiger has drifted wide, and we have lots of gaps, lots of space to play with. It's all about being solid defensively and closing down all the options. He had nowhere to go there. All right, so we win the ball. Here we go. Let's see if we can get anything here. Schweinsteiger's coming through. Lots of options. Mahrez drifts. Mahrez goes right into the middle right away, right after. So it's not like he's playing a left winger for you. He just plays defense there, then he comes back. Now it's just you and the opponent, right? And keep in mind, we're not even using like real strikers here. If we were using like, oh, there we go. We just broke through. I should have went a little bit closer. Look who's back waiting every time, man. You keep that CDM on drop between defenders, he's always ready to pounce as soon as you lose the ball. We're going to see if we can get Jesus Navas a little more involved here. Oy. Oh, no. Why would he touch that? See, he has nowhere. Mahrez drifting out to that left-hand side. Cut off the wide option. And then, obviously, with Conte, he takes care of the rest. All right, so he's playing a little bit more possession. So now I'll show you how this can do on the counter. That was really simple. Oh, no. That was a bad pass. I couldn't decide if I should cross. This video is just going to make me look like a bad FIFA player, which is fair, but you can see the chances. You know, we're playing the long game here. We're just trying to show the chances. Results will come eventually, but it's all about creating chances. And we get through there, and we do put that one away. We got to show off. We got to hit him with the Naruto run. And here we go. We win it again. Schweinsteiger, another great pass. And we just let it fly. As you pull your center backs out too much, smart players will make you play. And this guy he made a smart move right there. And so we just cheese it. And we get 3, just like that. The counterattack is lethal. When you keep a solid defensive shape, you keep your strikers on stay forward, you win the ball, you get easy chances. That one was kind of cheesy. We went over the top. I love grounded through balls, but they just don't work as well, which is it's a shame because the grounded through balls look so much nicer. So instantly we're going to switch to Conte, close down that attack, and then if we wanted to play possession, we could play possession, but we play fast-paced, and we're gonna get one more there. We're going to get another one. That was very nice. That's it, guys. Those are the tactics. So let me know what you guys think about them. Try them out. You can tinker with them, obviously. Nothing is set in stone on this. I'm probably going to tinker with them too. There's always improvements to be made. But for the foreseeable future, this formation is doing wonders for me. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if there's any other tactics you want to see, any other tutorials you want to see or anything like that. I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking for stuff to put out for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.